Welcome my friends. Today I will show you a tutorial about curl nodes in geometry nodes. It's a small node in the volume part of geometry nodes, but it's very interesting. So today I will show you how to use it to make this abstract particle effects. So before we start this tutorial, you can see I use ChatGPT to show you what is curl. It's an interesting effect, and it will create swirling and turbulence motion. It can be based on velocity. It also can be based on other attribute. You just input one attribute and you will get a curl effect. So you can see here, this is what I did. Like I made a very simple VDB simulation, and based on that simulation, I distribute points here and make it move. And you can see the geometry system here. It's very simple. So let's begin our tutorial today. So let's go to Blender 5.0, and we need a cube, and this cube is good. So we need to just go to geometry nodes here and press new. Before we do that, we need a VDB simulation, so we need to import that. And I prepared one already. Let's just find it here. Here, ensure to add all the VDB files here, and you will get this. And if you press play, it's like this. It's just the basic animation, very simple. So let's go back to the cube and change the name to particle, and the VDB reference, and remember to save it first. So here. So first I need to transform the geometry to the same place as the VDB simulation, so here. Then I will drag the VDB reference inside here. So first we need to create the particle system. So I will distribute points. I want the points inside the geometry, so I will distribute points inside the volume, but it's not a volume, so I need to change the mesh to volume. So we have this. And I don't want the random effect, I want a grid. So, but for you can use the random, so use anything you want. So 0.3 and I think 0.1, just for test. And set point radius to make it more clear to see. 0.1. 0.1, yeah. Then, yeah, I can't see anything inside, but I think it's okay. So we have the particles. Then I need to build the simulation system. So as usual, we add a simulation node here, and as usual, we need a set position here. So we will make it move. Now I think it's a little bit too much points for now, and now I think I will create a vector. .2. Yeah, then you can see the volume inside. The VDB inside is it's changing. So this is a particle system. It's so simple. This is the particle system. Okay, we have the particle system, then we want to make it move. So we need a force. We will get the force from the VDB. So here, we can see the VDB here, and remember to turn to relative. And first we need to get the attribute from the VDB. So we will use this one. We will get the velocity. So you can see it has a velocity, but it's not float. We change it to vector. So after we get the vector, get the attribute, before we use that in Blender, the attribute is like compressed. So we need to uncompress it. So we need a volume. We need a node called voxelized grid. So we also change it to vector, connect here. And after that, we just can't use it directly. So this attribute is still for the VDB. We can't use it in mesh like points, edges, and faces. So we need a translate node, and it's called sample grid. So it will turn the volume attribute into mesh attribute. Then, so that's the basic structure. So here is a velocity attribute. So we will add a curve here. So here, we will turn the velocity into curve, into like into a turbulent effect. Then we connect this attribute to the particle system here. So before we press play, and we need to tweak this force, just make it like usable. We need to have normalize. Where is normalize? Yeah, here. And we need a scale here. Maybe change it to 0.1 to make it safe. And yeah, so this is rename it. This is the force. So let's first try it. Press play. You will see some points. Yeah, the points is moving inside. So that's very good. So it means our system is good, is right. So we don't want the next part. We don't want the outside of outside points. We just want the points can move. So here there is a very important step to store an attribute, name the attribute, and connect it from here. We will store the velocity attribute. We will copy the velocity. Here, we store it velocity and store it as a vector. And then we will use a delete attribute. We just want to delete outside. The outside points doesn't have any velocity. So we will have name the attribute here, and we will have velocity and compare. In this step, I think I use float. I will turn the vector into float, and yeah, if it's less than or equal 0, it will be deleted. So let's press play. So you will only have these points. So that's very good. And let's try have more points. So this system is almost ready. Let's have more points here. And to make it more clear, No, too much. And let's hide the reference, VDB reference. Drag it here. So it will have these points. If you see it from here, you see that curve is pretty beautiful. So if you make that, you can have more points and you make like a much better simulation. Like my VDB reference is just a very simple simulation. You can have a better one. And before I end this tutorial, there is two important parts here. First is the material. So if you want to render, like make this particle colorful, you can use the velocity here. You set the material here and go to shading. You can have attribute here. So you can put a velocity here, and then you can ramp the velocity. Then click to base color or anything. So you will have a colorful effect. And then another part is the motion blur. So if you make particle system in geometry nodes, you will have no motion blur. So if you want that motion blur, so I already did this for you. I stored the velocity. So you already have the velocity. And this velocity is much better than the basic one inside Blender. You can tweak this velocity scale. So you can make it huge big, you can make it very small, and you can make it into other direction, anything you want. So what you need to do is just turn on motion blur. I think this, here. Turn on motion blur and tweak a little part here, and most important, you can scale it here. You can have a super motion blur in the particle system. Okay, I think this is the whole tutorial, and thanks for watching. If you like my video, please thumbs up or subscribe. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.